Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I was doing quite alright with the Tier 3 difficulty. So in this episode, I'm going to take it up to Tier 4. So, Fearless +1. Let's do it. And as always, I will meet you in Minas Tirith. Your road ahead has become more dangerous, my god. Okay, let's get going. Still got a lot of things to clean up in the first 3 tiers before I make my way back to the 4th one. Well, let me talk to Burgle. We have set more than one thing right on this adventure, Kippen, and I am glad. But most of all, I am glad that we can reach the finding place once again. We boys and girls have become used to looking in there and things we would find. Lost trinkets, sweets, a coin or two. I would have felt doubly ashamed if I had cut all of them off from that. But look at Landath over there, puzzling over the letter. I do wonder when Himnir's sweet treats will arrive. You must join us when they do. Okay. Very good. What is this, by the way? Old guest house. What is this? A deed, okay. So I will leave that for the finale. I will show all this stuff in the finale. Of course, the deeds and all that. But for now, let me talk to the children here.
Are you here to help?
If you please, Warden. I heard you tell of what you did for Burgle, and you see, the thing is, well, my father went out to fight when they rode to get Lord Faramir, and well, he took a wound out there and is in the Houses of Healing now, and I haven't been able to go and see him. I should like ever so much to do that, but I dare not go in all alone, and it's just the beginning. I was just hoping you might go in with me if you would. Alright, yeah, I can do that.
When's everyone coming back?
What am I to do? I should have delivered that letter 3 days past. I couldn't say if your finding it was a blessing or a curse. Either way, I fear my goose is cooked. Now I cannot bear to even look at it, will you? Landath holds out the crumpled letter. The letter is crumpled and the seal is broken, but otherwise unharmed.
When's everyone coming back?
It is not ruined beyond reading? Let me look. Landath apprehensively peers at the letter. Oh, by the white tree there is hope, but we can't deliver it with a broken seal, would you? Could you? Landath hesitates. If it is not too much to ask, do you think you might be able to go to the Clothier's Fellow Hall and find Master Hadbur's things and reseal the letter with them? Okay. Let's do it. Let me get rid of all of this. Where am I going now? Looks like I'm going all the way up to the 3rd tier. Maybe the 2nd tier. Let me start making my way up to the 3rd tier. So I gotta take the ramp up. While I'm doing that, this is a good reminder that if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you joined the fellowship. It's been quite an adventure, and I've loved having each and every one of you here. Make it official. Hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. I can only do it with your help. Okay. Well, actually, let me head towards that other shaded area. Let me see what's over there. Okay, so this is the wager. Carry a chicken to Ship's Row. So it really is up here. So I do need to go through the 3rd tier. So I need to go all the way over here. So it is going to be quite a ride. Alright, let's get to it. Yeah, reflecting back, it's been such a long journey with Lord of the Rings Online. It's been so many years. Wow. Kind of crazy to think about. Trying to think where I was in my personal life back when I started this series and how much things have changed on a personal level too. It's kind of weird to think about that when a series has been going on for so long. But, as I've said, I'm glad you guys have been with me for the whole journey. What's even more weird to think about is that, you know, this is one of my hobbies, but out of everything in my life, this is the one thing that has remained stable throughout all these years. My jobs have changed, my locations have changed, my relationships have changed, but the one thing that hasn't changed is this Lord of the Rings Online series. It's kind of weird to think about. All right. I'm gonna stop getting all philosophical here. I'm gonna continue with the gameplay. Nice lighting with that sunset.
Beyond this gate lies the third circle, the Craftsman's tier.
I will teach you the greater password for the Silver Gate. The password is Anórien. You will find it easy to remember, for he was the son of Elendil who ordered the construction of this city. At that time, it was called Minas Arnor, the Tower of the Sun, though it has since been renamed Minas Tirith, Tower of the Guard. Beyond this gate lies the third circle of the city, the Craftsmen tier. This tier is the city that houses the shops and smithies, as well as the clothier's market and the fellow hall. Builders and merchants will find much to attend their needs on this tier of the city, as will any who seek the auctioneers at the House of Clamor. Alright, let me open up the stable, of course.
Needs your aid.
We won't let our city fall.
Might I have a word with you? Miradil, the warden of the stores, has taken it upon himself to give tasks to some of the guards. While I do not agree with this shift in power, I can see that we are all being asked to pull our weight of 2 men. And for a good reason. While I am not readily scolded for neglecting some of my duties every now and again, I must try to do what is asked of me. I simply do not have the time to finish this task of Miradil's, though. Perhaps you would be able to lend me a hand. I have been spending much of the day tallying various supplies in the stores of the city, and there are but a couple left. Perhaps you would take count of the sacks of grains in the middle stores? Speak with Rastian before you begin your task. Okay. Let me see which way I want to go here. Let me go south first. I love this tunnel underneath the, I don't know what you call that big part that juts out from Minas Tirith, but I think it's kind of cool. What am I looking for here? Let me go in there. Might be an interior quest. It's very bustling in here.
With the women and children gone, this city truly is a grim place.
Many of the good noble families living on the fourth circle left extra clothing for those in the city when they departed for Imloth Melui. There is much bedding and clothing that will need tending over the days ahead, and the extra cloth will be vitally useful. I've collected much of the clothing donated by those who left the city, but there is still much more to be collected. Do you have a moment to assist me in collecting the last of the clothing on the fourth circle? Of course, sir, of course. Just checking out the rest of the place here, making sure I'm not missing anything. So that is the wax seal. And I have to reseal the letter, I guess, on the table here. Okay, good. Let me go all the way to the end here. Don't see any more quest rings. I think I'm good to get out of here. Man, that little bell sound keeps making me think I got a private message. It's a similar sound effect. Alright, everything is black. My god. Waiting for it to reload here. There we go. There we go. Now where am I going? I'm gonna keep going south for now, I think. Maybe? Yeah, let me keep going. Going south. Actually, I kind of want to see what it looks like from up here. Alright, nice, pretty cool. Where am I headed? Okay. Yeah, let me go this way. I still need to throw the chicken off the ledge here on the 3rd tier for that one quest a couple of episodes back. This is going to take me to the 4th tier, so before I head up there, let me continue exploring here. Oh, there we go. So here's a chicken. And then I need to take this chicken. Where am I taking it? I have no idea. Carry. Let me set this to the quest focus. So that way. Get a nice run boost while carrying this chicken, man. I'll take it. Oh, I wonder if it wants me to take it all the way up here? Like, on top here from the 7th level? Is that what it's asking me to do? The ship's prow. The ship's prow lies at the very top of Minas Tirith. Ah, you're right, okay. So, I'm not gonna do this quest just yet. I'm not gonna do that quest just yet. I want to make my way up to Minas Tirith. I want to do it slowly. I don't want to just run up there. Okay. Yeah, let me make it all the way to the end. Pick up any quests that might be here in the 3rd tier. Not seeing any new quest rings. There's one right here, though. Suspicious character.
Feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Oh, if you don't tell anyone I was here, I'll give you a take of the goods. You weren't supposed to... There weren't supposed to be any guards here. Don't kill me, I'll stop. So I can definitely notice the difficulty increase. Look how much HP he took from me. Yes, I gotta be careful. The middle stores. I don't think there's anything in here. I just kind of want to check it out. Aha, there's a quest ring indeed.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
You are more than welcome to tally the sacks of grain scattered throughout the middle stores. Before you set about on your errand, however, I must tell you that I think I've heard some rats scuttling about. I have not seen any signs of them yet, though. If you find any while you were back there, please dispose of them. There are many foodstuffs lying about, and a rat infestation would surely ruin us. Okay. So, let me remove the quest focus on this thing. Did it not work? Yeah, I don't know. It's not working. I'm getting very laggy again. Yeah, this lag is crazy, man. And I always get paranoid it's my computer and not the actual game. Alright, let me bring this up here. Yeah, this thing... Yeah, it's not letting me remove the quest focus, which is really annoying. But maybe if I set it to something else. Yep, not letting me. That's annoying. Nah, whatever. I'll just deal with it. Kill all these rats. That one survived. It's okay. Alright, I've killed all the rats I need to. I just need to grab a few more supplies. Okay. Done with that. Wait, where am I going? I don't know why I went all the way around. Oh, whatever.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Oh my, you did find some rats. I am glad that they had not yet devoured these precious rations. Now that I know of their presence, I shall make sure no more get into the stores. Yeah, I've definitely noticed the transitions from inside and outside buildings here is a little rough. Okay, let me go this way. Where is that guy? He's all the way over at the pony. So I think I'm just gonna go up to the next tier and I can take a pony back down. I think that's more efficient. The Lord's Gate.
Prince Imrahil carried Faramir through this gate. Will he live? He must.
Mithrandir says you are trustworthy. There are some for whom that would not be enough, Kippen. But it is not my place to deny you. I will teach you the greater password of the Lord's Gate. The password is House of Stewards. There has been no king for nearly 1,000 years, and Gondor is now ruled by a line of stewards. Mere minutes ago, I allowed the Prince of Dol Amroth passage through this gate, and it seemed to me that he bore the body of Faramir, the son of the steward Denethor. I could not tell if there was any life in him, but I fear for the line of the stewards if he should die, or if he has already done so. It is whispered that Boromir has already fallen. Idhir shakes his head with a frown. Forgive my gossiping tongue. Beyond the gates is the fourth circle, known to the folk of the city as the Players' Tier. Minstrels and actors frequent the court Varanway and the Blue Theater, and their wealthy patrons gather at the baths of the guest houses between performances. The entrance to the great cistern that feeds most of the city is also on this level, but you would be wise to leave it. The footing can be treacherous, and the Warstead has claimed more than a few careless lives. Alright, let me open up the stables
How may I
here.
help you, friend?
Let me go. Man, I wish they would call the tier by the number, but I think the third tier is the Craftsmen. Right? Yeah, I think so. Let me just go down there real quick. Come on. How's this a swift travel if he goes like all the way through the ramp? Alright, and then there's this guy here. Let me turn in that quest.
Won't let our city fall.
You have counted the grain in the middle stores? Thank you, Kippen. I was able to count the shields in the armor stores. That now accounts for everything Myrddin wanted tallied. Hopefully for my sake you will not require anything else. I could use a rest. Okay. Now let me go back up to the players tier. And I can continue the adventure there. Collect clothing for the noble class. Guess it's all up in this area. Okay. Let me see what this one's all about.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Never have I been a poet of war. If we found glory in naught more than gleaming armor and feats of battle, then the enemy has won his first victory against us. And so I wrought poetry of grandeur, works or stone, of the beauty of the blossom and branch, of the love of young men and maidens, fair and proud. When I put history to verse, it was of our works and our journeys and failings. But today is a day of war. It is close upon us as the breath in our lungs, and I would write a song of it. As it came upon me here, I was brooding on how to begin. I think I must fill my senses with dark, dread, and bloody tidings. Will you help me in this?
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
If you would, go down among the soldiers in the second circle. Listen there to the sound of their training. Find me a cold knife and a sweaty rag. Then go out into the fields, as you are fit for such deeds, and explore our ruined farmsteads. Find for me some charred wood and trampled wheat. Then go in among our foes and hear the death rattles of their dying soldiers. Observe for me the fell gleam in their eyes of one of their captains as he fights and falls. Yes. When you have done what I ask, return to me and I shall make a poem fit for war. Wow. That guy really wants me to go out and find his inspiration for him. Weird request. Okay. So, let me go north first. Let me go north and then I'll go south. Wait a second. What am I doing? I'm missing quest rings. Am I just like not paying attention? You, kind hobbit, some errand boy ran into me in the tunnels just now, and it seems
slept in days.
And it seems that my bracelet has suddenly gone missing. I chased him towards the Piper's Bend, but can't find the thieving child. The bracelet is a family heirloom, and I must have it back. You spot the child thief and assure the woman that you will retrieve her bracelet and give the child a stern talking to. Thought there was another quest ring here. I don't know. Let me go this way for now, though. There's the kid anyways. I'm chasing him. Can't outrun a pony, sir. You cannot outrun a pony. Shortcut. It's gonna follow him. Come on, kid. Can't I just trample him? Break his legs? Uh-oh. Looks like the child has been taking various valuables and stashing them here. Let me give him a scolding. The child is very sorry for what he did and gives you the bracelets. Okay. That's good for now. Sirgon is not here. Perhaps he is Enagolmoth's green below. Got like a million quests to turn into this guy, though.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Orcs are trying to sabotage the lesser drainage gates in the cisterns. I assume you dealt with them reasonably then. Not only do I not have enough men to maintain the cisterns, but now a small band of invaders bide their time under the city. This is a most unfortunate day.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Once again, I thank you for your assistance. The cisterns were not always like this, you know. Beasts did not wander freely underneath the city. Hopefully we can work together to return the tunnels to just the sound of running water.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
You found the missing parts of the valve? Good, good. And you say that some goblins are lurking about in there? This is indeed dreadful news. I shall alert the city guards of this development. Right now we must fix this master valve so the lower circle does not flood. Alright. I guess I gotta do this 3 times.
Won't let our city fall.
Great work, Kippen. One crisis averted, but another remains. Continued threats and enemies still lurk in the cisterns. Unless the tunnels are clear of danger, I won't be able to go into the cisterns anytime soon.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
Well, I cannot believe it. Old Stone Tail finally took off with her tail between her legs. I never thought I would see the day. Perhaps now we can get the cave lizard population in the cisterns under control.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
What a harvest. Great work. I had already let Foodmonger's Fellow Hall know about the mushrooms. They have set up a collection box in front of their guild hall. If you would kindly take the mushrooms there, the guild will then dry them and prepare them for the food stores. Okay. So now let me go around the other way. Let me go clockwise. Alright, so those are more plaques for the deed. I'm just kind of spamming my delete key because I'm supposed to be looking for clothes around here or something. There we go, chest of clothing. Alright, good. Couple more here. Need 6 more. Make sure there's none around the corners here. We're good. That's gonna take me all the way up. I don't want that. Need to keep going this way first. Alright, let me talk to this lady.
I haven't slept in days.
Oh, thank you very much. I was afraid I would never see this bracelet again. It was my mother's and her mother's before. I shall continue on my way to the houses of healing where I am currently training. If you have not already visited the 6th Circle, there are some beautiful gardens to be admired. I do recommend a peaceful rest for the mind now and again, even in these dreadful times. Alright. Need one more chest here. Although, looks like it's probably here. Yeah, let me go back real quick. I think I missed a chest. Well, this is the guy that's gonna give me the password to the 6th Circle, but you know what? I might as well just come up here. I'm already up here, why not?
The 5th Circle is the Sage's Tier, and it is a place of learning.
I see that Mithrandir has vouchsafed for you, Kippen, but it is not enough for me to teach you the greater password for this gate. I will teach you the lesser passwords, as I have been instructed to do so for friends of the wizard that are not known to me. The password is lore. Understand that the lesser passwords change frequently, so conclude your business here with haste. The 5th Circle of the city is known as the Sage's Tier, and it is a place of learning. Scholars study the stars from the Orient Tower, and natural philosophers make learned arguments within the quiet courtyards. Several archives can be found in the Fifth Circle, as can the Houses of Lore and the Scriptorium, where copies are made of valued documents and records. Okay, let me open up the stables.
How may I help you, friend?
And then, yeah, let me go back down, because there's still quests for me to do here. And then I'll just ride back up with a swift travel when I'm ready. So I think actually the clothing is in the purple. Yeah, gathering donations. So it should be in this area. There we go. There's the last chest. Very good. Now let me ride all the way clockwise in this tier. Make sure there are no other quests that I'm missing along the way. Go down through the tunnel. Not seeing any quest rings. That's okay. Should be maybe one here somewhere. There's a quest ring right there. There's two. There are two. Alright, there's a scoundrel.
We won't let our city fall.
Oh, why are you bothering with such petty crimes as this? The enemies of men lurk ever closer. He does have a point. It's all going to burn anyway. I didn't mean it. Thieves confronted. Yeah, the difficulty tier does make a significant difference. That guy hit me for 13,000. Which is pretty crazy. Because he's just like a little nobody mob. I'm upset. Why, you ask?
Will hold. I'm sure of it.
Nasty orcs are going to get into the city, and the first thing that they will do is destroy my artwork. I and my assistants have been creating beautiful paintings documenting this great city, and if they are ruined, so dies the history of Minas Tirith. Now perhaps you could help me out. I need to find the perfect hiding place for my great works of art. There are a few locations that I hear might be ideal, but I need someone to scout them out for me. What do you say? Will you help protect the city's rich history? I think I can help with that. Alright, let me keep going clockwise here. And then just see what else is here. The Blue Theater. I was supposed to meet that group that I met in the first tier somewhere around here. There is a quest ring, but maybe it's above me. Let me come up here and see. Yeah, not much. Okay. So let me look out over the walls. Interesting. Can't see much because it's nighttime, but I think this is going to do it for this episode. I hope you're having fun, and in the next one, we'll continue the adventure. So thanks for watching, and see you then.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.